Dearest Eugene, there are days I miss you so much that my entire body feels hollow. The thing that filled me up and made me whole is gone. I wish you could see Jamie now. For the last 2 years, my husband has been instilling his own personal drive into the boy. Jamie adores the new man in our lives, and I love my better half for it. Your memory still feels like home to me. In the quiet moments, my mind always finds its way back to you. This new marriage was supposed to be my salvation.
Rachel, you're not wearing that.
Why not? You know, I was watching one of the Bravo housewives, and this girl got her drink thrown in her face. She had on this exact dress.
And here I am without a spare drink.
Rachel, the boy only means you don't need such a nice dress to spend the day alone at home watching TV.
I doubt the soap operas care how Gone with the Wind fabulous you look.
Well, maybe I just want to look good for myself.
Trust me, someone appreciates it. My love.
I'm going to miss homeroom if we don't leave now.
Well, y'all have a good day.
Big sis, you look damn good. You can't deny Mama's jeans.
It's been a long time, baby brother.
Too long. I'm glad I reached out. It should have been sooner.
It's not fair to expect you to be there for me. I wasn't there for you growing up. I guess having a gay son of my own is one of God's cruel jokes.
No, ma'am. My God does not play like that. Sometimes it takes a whole other generation to go through the exact same thing for a family to learn something that they should have already known. Besides, all of that ugliness is in the past, and we're living in today.
Well, I see you have inherited Daddy's pastoral spirit. You're no longer the rebellious little queen sneaking out of Mama's house with all a face full of Maybelline. You know, everything you said today is ministry. It looks good on you. You're a whole man now.
Daddy wouldn't want my gay ass in nobody's pulpit. But I am active at the local LGBT church.
Oh, that's cute. Our childhood was full of those raving religious fanatics. So as an adult, I spend my Sunday mornings watching 90 Day Fiancé marathons.
I can't be mad at God for the flaws of man. Ain't nobody taking me away from my Father's house. Besides, the tradition and the community makes me feel as if I'm not alone in this world.
Oh, well, you better testify.
Anyways, your home is lovely. What's with all these fake flowers, though? I mean, is it like a theme, or was it a sale or something? Buy one, get one?
Don't you start. Well, as Mama would always say, real flowers only grow in homes.
With all due respect to the woman who gave us life, I'd only listen to her sayings if you wanted a lifetime of being bossed around and cheated on. How are you? Seriously. Even though we didn't talk much, I worried about you after Eugene's death and how quickly you remarried.
I'm good. You know, some days I feel like I died along with him and they just forgot to bury me. Other days I'm thankful just to see another day.
So you still quoting Mama. That first husband of yours was a good man. Eugene was my friend. When we were coming up, he never allowed the boys in the choir to punk me.
Yes, Eugene was like that. Much better person than me.
Yeah. Let's get on them outfits he would wear in high school. Child. Man had no style and would dress like a sharecropper.
Now that was his crazy ass mama's doing.
She refused to allow anything in her house that she believed was the devil. I believe her list of Satan's forms were name brand clothing, reality TV, social media.
Oh, and of course me. That old Bible thumping biatch, she would refer to me as that the hot mouth woman of Gomorrah.
Okay. Well, maybe she ain't all that crazy.
Oh.
Joking.
Being surrounded by so many Christians growing up, Eugene was just such a good person. I mean, without a malicious bone in his body, he truly just cared about everybody he came in contact with. I slightly envied his purity and kind of felt like just being in his presence allowed me to possess just a piece of that. You know, his existence, that's what assured me there is a God.
You know, Jamie came down to my church. He was there for our free sexual health outreach. And I'm probably breaking all type of confidentiality laws.
You know,
but...
please, did you come here to tell me that he's HIV positive?
Lord, no, nothing like that. Fuck it. I think your husband is sleeping with Jamie.
Did he tell you that?
Well, no. But who better to know the signs than me? And when I came straight out and asked him, he never gave me an answer. Just sat there and started fidgeting with his fingers. Remember how he would do that every time he would try to lie as a child?
So that's it. That's the proof you have to come in here with those outlandish accusations? A memory of a child you haven't seen in years?
I wouldn't bring this up if something in my spirit wasn't telling me.
And with all due respect, you're not the most impartial observer here.
Oh, because I've been molested? I'm projecting victimhood on other people? That has got to be one of the most insulting things you have ever said to me.
Listen, that's not what I'm saying. What I mean is, Jamie's just too strong-willed to be a victim.
Unlike me, right? Your son is a respectable type of gay. Fruity boys with crop tops and tight jeans. Those are the ones that these things happen to, right?
Aubrey, that's not what I'm saying. Listen, this is not about you. I'm sorry people didn't believe you growing up. I'm sorry I didn't believe you.
If you were, you wouldn't be sitting here trying to defend another pedophile. You know me. You know the type of person that I am, for better or for worse. And I would have thought that would have been enough for you to at least hear me out.
Aubrey, I think you should leave.
You can't look into that boy's eyes and not see the exact same thing that I see. Something is not right in this house. A mother should know.
I am a damn good mother. Eugene is dead. And Tyrone has done a wonderful job of helping me to raise Jamie when your friend put a gun in his mouth. So please respect the only father he has left.
Do you know the humility that it took for me to come here to tell you this? I should have known you hadn't changed. That's why I stayed away for so long. Why does looking at myself through my family's eyes make me feel so small? All that growth that I prayed for, out the window. Fuck family. Y'all as fake as all these flowers in this tacky ass house.
Girl, stop lying. Whatever.
How was school?
Gross. We're not doing that. Talking about our day. We are not the Gilmore Girls, Rachel. Hell, we're not even Kim K and Chris. Why is it so hot in here?
The air conditioning went up again, which means I need to call the repairman. Oh, you know I hate handling those things.
You hate handling most things. Especially if they require you to take a break from your court shows and game shows to step into reality. Don't worry. I'm sure Tyrone will take care of it.
Yeah, he is helpful like that, but he's not perfect. You know, I hate how he is so focused on the superficial. This house is a testament to that. Big, spacious rooms, lavishly furnished in cold, modern design and faux flowers. Real flowers grow in homes. This is just a house. This house never quite felt like a home. Not like the rundown one-bedroom apartment I shared with Eugene. Your daddy could barely afford the rent, but it was the imperfections that made it a home. The eggnog stains on the carpet and the lullabies of the freeway noise that would drift me off to sleep in his arms.
I miss him too. Still, you remember Dad being alive as fondly as an episode of Good Times. I prefer to focus on the season after the weight of our finances forced that man to blow his own brains out in the living room. When Tyrone came into our lives and provided some much-needed stability.
Like the overpriced private school where you have a sushi bar and a whole lot of bougie options, and yet you're home making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
You got me. For some reason, I've been craving a peanut butter and jelly sandwich today.
You know, when you were little, that's all you would eat. You were determined to make your own dinner. I can still see you spreading that peanut butter and jelly as intently as if you were doing open heart surgery. You were independent, little man. I don't know where you got that from. It certainly didn't come from me or your father.
It's crazy how differently we remember things. I remember making those sandwiches because you were too upset about Daddy to cook and we couldn't afford much else, but you... It's like we live in two separate realities.
Your uncle came by for a visit today. You know, the two of us haven't seen each other in forever, and yet he called me practically demanding that we have lunch.
Really? What did you two talk about?
He wanted to talk about you. Is there something you want to tell me?
Not a thing. Uncle Aubrey is a nosy old queen who just loves drama. Just because he's old enough to have bottomed for James Baldwin doesn't mean he knows everything about being gay. Everyone doesn't have a tragic gay origin story. He was determined to turn everything I said into a Lifetime movie, practically interrogating me in that fucking clinic.
Then tell me he's wrong. I need you to tell me that.
Rachel, don't ask questions you don't really want the answer to. If I were to answer, then our magical existence where you can remember things your way and I can see them my own way won't be possible. I don't think we can handle that.
Oh my God. I can't believe I did this. I brought that monster into this house.
Don't be dramatic. Tyrone isn't a monster.
No grown man has any business putting his hands on you.
Not even if I begged him to? I saw how unhappy you were making him. I remember how unhappy you made Daddy. Do you really want to lose him too? I can't survive living alone with you again. Your own grief taking up so much space that I become so in tune to what you're feeling that I forget to even have my own damn feelings. We need Tyrone. Ma, I promise, if you make him leave us, I'll hate you forever.
Good evening, my love. I brought home dinner. You always fuss about cooking, yet I know you hate going out, so... See, I do listen sometimes.
Where's Jamie?
Jamie is spending the evening at a friend's. We decided that would be best so that you and I could have this time alone.
You decided. Seems you two don't even need me here.
I was hoping that we'd be able to approach this thing with some sort of tact.
So you're not even going to deny it?
There's been so much lying to ourselves. Do either of us really have the energy to lie to each other right now? Some things don't feel wrong until the moment you have someone looking at you exactly how you're looking at me right now.
You know, Jamie said he would hate me forever if you were to leave us. It seems you've groomed him well. If I leave, I'm afraid I might lose him. But if I stay, I'm going to lose myself.
No disappointment over losing me?
I'm not as naive as my son. I can't grieve the loss of something that I never truly had.
You and I haven't been working for a while now, Rachel.
Then you go out and have an affair with a woman or with a man for all I care, but you don't touch my son.
You are so comfortable with the idea of me having an affair. You know, I've long since accepted that even in death, Eugene will always have your heart. Every night, you have nothing but silence for me, yet I see you in there writing these long love letters to him. How many times have I caught you in there cuddling his old cheap-ass suits?
Negro, please. Your work is your real love. I sit in this house every single day. While you get up, you go to work, put on your suspenders and your suits, and you present yourself as a respectable man. Someone that maybe kids should be safe around. And yet I stayed all this time because I love your lying ass.
Yes. You love my presence, but you don't crave my touch or desire to share your secrets with me. You save all of that for Eugene's ghost.
So this is all an attempt to get back at me for not loving you the way you wanted? So you raped my son?
Wait, let's not start throwing around words like rape.
Why not? Statutory rape, molestation, minor, these are all words the police would use.
Jamie would never allow that. Yes, I allowed myself to be comforted by him when I had the responsibility as the adult, but his adoration felt good. I'm disgusted that he's the only person I find solace in. Still, the more I found it in him, the less I searched for it in you.
You had better find your solace in Jesus, because if I ever find you near Jamie again, I swear to God, I'll have 2 dead husbands!
Try to keep your food on your plate. Did you know I fell in love with you on our first date? You had your hair all done. Your makeup was flawless. I mean, it must have taken you hours to get ready, but what was most stunning was this small gash, this cut on your arm. I mean, it was a small gash, nothing major, but definitely severe enough to require some type of self-care. Yet all you were concerned about was looking nice and didn't waste a second on self-care. See, you and me, We don't fix our problems. We both don't leave situations that make us unhappy. We just endure and adapt. You don't want to be happy. And I don't want to be alone.
I could take Jamie. I could get a lawyer. I could go to the police.
You could. You could do a lot of things. But we both know you won't. Oh, I called about the air conditioner. I mean, I know how you hate handling those type of things, so I took care of it. Repairman will be here tomorrow.
Okay. That's fine.